Kia ora.
Kia ora.
Welcome to Cup Tea and Yarn in Auckland.
In Auckland, yes.
Yeah. It's raining right now. It just started absolutely bucketing down. In fact, yep, very, very small hail.
It doesn't feel cold enough.
It was predicted. We actually had severe thunderstorm warnings from 5 till 10 tonight. But there was not a cloud in the sky when I left work because I had a conversation with someone at work about it. I was like, it's not going to storm.
And also it's hot, it's so muggy. Yeah.
It's tropical.
And who are you?
I'm Kylie. I thought you knew me. I'm Kylie. I'm Crafty Mama on Instagram and Ravelry.
And I'm Jill. I'm Tina Yarn on Instagram and Ravelry. This is the first time we've seen each other since November. Like in real life.
So we're a little bit giddy. That's why. We've had, what, 3 cancelled catch-ups or something like that. Yeah. Life's been a bit hectic.
It has.
Yeah.
But it's good.
We're here.
Good. Yes.
We're here. I should have opened that curtain.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's a nice backdrop with the yarn.
Oh yeah. All the yarn.
And behind me is
all the gnomes.
Gnomes, yeah.
I found out, did you know that a collection of gnomes, do you know the collective noun for gnomes? It's a Donsy.
A Donsy.
A Donsy of gnomes.
Right.
It's a good word, eh?
That's a good word.
Yeah. I had to look it up because I definitely have a Donsy of gnomes. Yeah.
That's a good word.
Yeah.
And who knew that there'd actually be a word for a collection?
Well, there would have to be because they're a mythical creature. Now I want to know what a collection of... Oh, it's a horde of dragons. I know that. Fairies? Don't know.
Imps?
No. I know dragons, that's it. I don't...
Unicorns?
A mystic of unicorns. I think it actually is a mystic.
Not like a herd, because they're like a...
But I think, no. But I think alicorns are also a mystic as well.
I don't know what an alicorn is.
Alicorn, so there's unicorns.
Yeah.
Pegasus.
Yeah.
And an alicorn has both.
And
I think Pegasus could be a mystic as well. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong below. Because you are all sitting there with your phones Googling it right now. I'm sure I've heard a mystic of unicorns somewhere. Maybe it was someone bullshitting. But anyway, we are here to talk about knitting.
Yeah, and crochet.
And crochet, yeah. And
spinning,
and I've even got some cross stitch. Yeah,
excellent. Where should we start?
Let's go with knitting. We always start knitting. Okay. I'm in the middle of a row, so you
what
can
are we doing? Like the what are we?
To go with you finished.
Oh, they're finished.
Finished.
I've got 2 finished.
We normally start with finished, don't we? Ooh,
because I haven't shown this one.
Oh, so nice.
So this is a West one. The bricks.
Painting bricks. Hand spun, is it?
The brick part is hand spun.
It's beautiful.
So that's some of
hand spun.
Handmaiden. It's one of the handmaiden months that I did singles, and I applied it with just some sewn cotton.
Beautiful.
And then the cementy bit is
the mortar.
The mortar is some 3-ply.
Beautiful.
That I got from Julia Willow Meals.
Dang.
So
that's gorgeous.
Pattern is Westnit's
Painting Bricks.
Painting Bricks.
Is that the full size, or is it? Did you style it?
No, I did do the full size. It's smaller because I use smaller needles. Because I had thinner yarn. Because I was like 3-ply, and my hand spun was probably about a 2 to 3 ply. So
right. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and
because it was a single, right, spun.
Yeah. So I just went until I ran out of the mortar.
So you've got some of the bricks left.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
That's my first finished.
That is beautiful.
And I was quite happy to finish that because I've had it took months. It was one of those that I kept falling out with because it was on little needles.
When you say little?
Well, I think they're 3s, yeah.
Does that count for Lupine's shawl?
No, because it was already started.
It
was a whip. Yeah.
Right.
Summer shawl along.
Yeah.
It looks really pretty. Like
it's
just like
so beautiful.
The different kind of.
I'm inspired.
Anyway, that was my first finished.
That's beautiful. Well done. Well, I'm nearly up. I stopped knitting because
you were looking.
I was
You're
looking.
oohing and ahhing.
Yeah, so you go.
Okay, this is my set. I've got 2 like big things finished.
You've done well.
This I hadn't started last time we talked.
No.
So this is the palette top, and it's by Yamagara, and it's out of the 52 Weeks of Easy Knits.
That's quite a thin DK, that one.
DK, that one.
What are yarns?
So this one's Sugar Tits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. From Outlaw. This one I think is, so I'm unsure.
Oh, okay.
I bought it.
Mystery yarn.
I bought it for a friend's child.
Oh, okay.
So it's some merino.
Yeah.
Could it be Larimore or something like that? Yeah. Then this one is West Yorkshire Spinners DK.
Oh, it's different. Oh, I see.
Yeah. So this one I made my hat.
Yes.
And then I pulled it apart. And
didn't like it.
well, the hat I made my career hat, which was the beret, but it was too big. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, so and I just put it away. So then I thought, I'm just going to reuse that because it kind of went quite nicely with that and that.
I actually thought it was the same. That's why I was so shocked.
And then the turquoises are slightly different as well.
Oh, they're different too. Wow.
Yeah. So this one is. What's the one? Broadway? A Broadway DK, which I just, because I had everything, and the red is a Broadway DK as well, which I had already. So I had everything in my stash apart from that one turquoise one.
I thought it was the same.
And so I popped to the Tauranga knitting shop and picked that one up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that stitched together or is it?
It's a crochet stitch.
Really
what do you call it? Russian crafting, I think.
And is that part of the pattern? Really nice. So, how much did you need for one panel then? 100 grams?
No, 50.
50?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, so you could have made it with
I could have put that at the back, but I wasn't sure. Because I did it, then I weighed it, but then I hadn't really weighed it beforehand, and you know, technical stuff was just a bit much for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so beautiful. It's just have you blocked it yet?
Yeah. It's a drop stitches.
Oh,
it's a knot.
Not in them.
I would have done it. I would have done the knot.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't. We can't blame you.
No.
Oh, it's really nice.
I could pull that. Yeah.
Really nice.
So didn't take long at all. It took less than a week. Like I did a bit a day, one that. So 4 days, and the longest part was this one by one ribbing
that
at the
would take
bottom,
me a week. That ribbing,
which took forever. It took actually all day Sunday or Saturday. Yeah, and then I booked it on Sunday.
Well done.
Yeah, I really like it. I like how it's turned out. I did a size 3. After I knitted the first one, I measured and I had got the gauge if I stretched it. So I did have to stretch it quite a lot when I blocked it.
Which is why it's quite
blocked. Yeah, it's quite loose.
Loose, that's the word. Thank
which
you.
is, I mean, it's fine because I don't need warm things.
Nice.
And it's a really nice kind of.
I feel like that would be really lovely in cotton for summer.
Yes, so somebody had done it in cotton. I looked in my cotton stash, and I only had 2 DK cottons,
Okay.
and I didn't have enough of them. Those ones I bought to knit my mum's boobs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I didn't have enough leftovers to make a full top. A lot of 4-ply cotton and sport cotton, but not quite enough either.
I think I have a lot of 10-ply cotton too. No, I probably wouldn't have much DK cotton either.
This was supposed to be Erin.
Oh,
right?
that's 10-ply.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and it was supposed to be on a 4mm.
Oh, that's why it's a bit loose.
And I did it on 375.
Okay.
So 375 for DK is about right though, isn't
it?
it?
That is, yeah. Yep. Very good. Well, I have a big finished object too. I finally finished my gorgeous Lizzie sweater.
So gorgeous.
I haven't put a tag in it yet though.
I haven't got a tag in mine.
It's not finished then. I've got some nice new tags. Ta-da!
That's so cool. Love that.
The yarn is Ching fibre, and it's a cash merino, which is why it's so soft and why it's a bit woolly. So by the end, I was knitting it inside out so that it didn't rub against me.
Yeah.
But it seems to have come up okay in the wash. Like you can't see the pilling in the wash, so I don't know how it's going to wear, but it's gorgeous. And the shop I got it from, the yarn from originally, is Little Woolly on the Mornington Peninsula in Melbourne. And she just got a new shipment of it, and I added to my cart so many times. And then I just went, you know what, I want to see how this one wears, because it was pilly, but honestly it was the most beautiful yarn to work with. And
it feels so soft.
It's so soft, and it's really plump. It's a really round yarn, so yeah, I loved it. I used every single skerrick of the blue. There's none of the blue left, and I think I've got 27 grams of the pink left, but they were 110 grams when I married them at first. When I weighed them at first, I'm doing better than usual actually. So yeah, love it. I knew I was going to run out though, because I had less yarn than was recommended. I did the arms the full length the pattern recommended, so it's a 3/4. So yeah, it comes to about. Yeah, I love that length.
Which is where you have your stuff anyway, mostly. Eh?
My favourite jumpers are that length, so I think I'm going to get a lot of wear out of it. Yeah. Colours are great. I'm going to be wearing that to Christchurch, definitely.
Hopefully it's cold enough.
Should be. April. I think it'll be cold enough in April. Beginning of April though.
I might have to wear my new top. Actually, on top of my long sleeve dresses or something.
I'll have to decide what shawl though. I think this will go quite nicely with my Westnets one from last year. So I have a rule that when I go away I only take one shawl.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's just too much. Although I'm taking got checked luggage, so maybe I can take more than one. Anyway, that's that. And socks. So I did the monster knit.
Nice. Yeah.
The monster cowl. And yeah, just leftovers. So the leftovers, they're just plain vanilla, nothing fancy socks. Top down, very unusual for me, but I wanted these colours at the top of my sock. Yeah. So that's what I did. And to get the little tiny stripes, I had like meters of these left, and I literally divided them in two. Lengthways and cut them, and then I did the join where you weave it with a sewing needle. Both ends, and it's quite magical. I knit these almost entirely at work, except for the heels.
I thought you weren't allowed to knit at work anymore.
At lunchtime. So my protest is, my personal protest is, I sit and knit for half an hour every day in the lunchroom.
Nice.
Yep, that is my protest. So, which means I can knit a pair of socks in a month. Yeah, excellent. And I was doing the join with someone watching at work, one of the guys watching, and I'm just sitting there talking and I'm weaving it in, and then I pulled it because it pulls tight and it locks in, and he was like, "What did you just do?" I was like, "Oh, I just sewed it together." And he was like, all the guys I work with do fishing, so they're into their knots and stuff, and he was quite impressed.
Taken.
Yeah. So yes,
that's cool. I forgot to say that this was a part of a make along as well.
Oh, what make along?
Fibre Hustle are doing from a book make along.
Oh, that's a good make along.
Just to try. There's no rules or anything. It's just like use some of your books or magazines that you collected.
I like that.
And you've never made anything out of.
How long is that running for?
Just a year, I think.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm definitely going to knit more gnomes out of my books.
Oh, yeah. Well, you use your book all the time. I look at books and then don't. I like books.
I like books too, but I don't use them anywhere near as much as I should. So that's a great one. Yeah. I think I might have to borrow that book to borrow that pattern.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And the other thing, because I am a sucker for a gnome. Pretty gnome.
I like him.
This is Nedwood.
He kind of looks like a bit Scottish or something.
Yeah, well, that's the
beard.
The beard, I think. Yeah. But yeah, I just think he's so cool.
Oh, I think also the hat.
The hat. Yeah, he's very. Yeah, he's quite He's quite masculine, I feel.
Yeah.
Bit toned down on what I normally do. So Nedwood, so Year of Gnomes, Sarah Shearer from Imagine Landscapes is doing another Year of Gnomes. To participate, all you have to do is knit a gnome any month, post it in her Ravelry forum, and that's it. She's drawing prizes throughout the year. And then there's a special prize if you do all 12 months. Yeah, I think last time it was a free pattern. Anyway, so I started this with the minis that I won.
Nice.
So this one and this one are from the minis that I won, but I decided this guy, because they're all solids, I decided he needed like a variegated body, so I found this. Oh, and that's from it too.
Do you do these on your machine, or do you do them by hand?
I actually do them by hand. Yeah, they don't take long.
Yeah.
Cool. And I knit these, I've been knitting them a lot at knit night.
Yeah.
And the first time I pulled this out, the first piece of the pattern is this ball and this ball and this ball.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there and I've got my things out and I'm choosing the colours and I'm sort of muttering, as you do.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, you need his balls first. And everything, it went quiet.
Yeah.
And I was like, and they're like, do you put balls in? Do your gnomes have balls?
On their hats.
This gnome has balls, and this is one of the balls. It's the same ball. So we had a little moment, but yeah.
Cool.
The other thing I did with this guy was I finished in one night, and the kids were in bed. I just put him on a door handle upstairs to the linen closet, and I managed to scare both of them separately. The next morning. Yep. So, and then Scarlett started putting gnomes around the place.
Like randomly.
Random, like the chicken.
Yeah.
The chicken, that game's over. So that gnome ended up at the top of my kitchen on the corner, which is why I couldn't find it, because I was like, where did the gnome go? But yeah. She decided she had to do a gnome stock take. She was going, how many gnomes do you have? So there's 27 in the house.
Wow.
But I've given a lot away.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know how many I've knitted, but I will keep knitting them.
Nice.
Which segues nicely into what I'm working on.
Oh.
Because it's February, so I've got to do another gnome. This gnome is a new gnome. It is...
This one's not out of your book?
Not out of my book. That one wasn't out of my book either.
That's in the sky.
Yeah, so this one came out... This is a smaller version of Knock. It was called Someone to Write Gnome About. Just hold it here, sorry. I'm not trying to block you. I'm just trying not to show the secret sauce.
It's kind of interesting bum shot there.
Yeah, well, that's important. Yes, so he has socks, and the reason he has socks is because it's with self-striping yarn.
Right.
So naturally he had to have self-striping socks.
Yes.
Now originally Someone to Write Gnome About came out, I don't know whether it was last year or the year before. It must have been last year because I didn't knit many gnomes last year, but I did buy it and it was a mystery and I didn't knit it.
Right.
And I'm bummed that I didn't because he's gorgeous.
Well, you're knitting him now.
I'm knitting the mini one. So the mini one's just come out this month.
Yeah.
And I was going to knit the big one in January, but I ran out of January, so that's why I knit a smaller one. But it meant I had the yarn already caked up, ready to go. And here he is.
That's his hat.
That's his hat.
That's a cool hat.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah. So I suppose for that one you're going to need like quite short repeats for the stripe.
Yeah, and this is why it took me so long to cast it on, because I was just like scouring all of my self-striping. The self-striping that is made for the gnome is made by a dyer called Mustache Yarn, and I've had her yarn, it is amazing. But for us to buy her yarn and get it delivered would cost me about $70 a skein.
Yeah.
I just can't.
You need to pop to America one day.
Yes, one day. Yeah. Anyway, the thing is that it would still cost me that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because of the exchange rate. So,
Yeah,
you know.
that's true.
Seems like a good idea. Anyway, this yarn is from America anyway.
Yeah.
But I've had it in my stash. This is very deep stash. It's glittery too.
Oh, cool. Let's see it.
From a dyer who doesn't dye anymore. Her dyer name is Jinx Yarns.
Mm-hmm.
And the colourway is Lady, as in Adventure Time. It's a cartoon.
Okay.
It's a nerdy cartoon. And Lady is Lady a unicorn? Lady's a bit like Falcor from The Neverending Story, but a rainbow.
Right, yeah.
The body is a rainbow.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's flat, and so it like...
We've got a bit of a trend going through our talk today.
What's that? Rainbows?
Unicorns.
Oh, unicorns! Oh, I always talk about unicorns.
With unicorns.
Yeah. I don't know that Lady is a unicorn. I don't know. I'm going to have to look at it now. Someone's screaming at our TV. Anyway, that's it. Yep.
Pretty. I've got
What are you working on? Sorry, I've got to rub my eye.
Yeah. This is I'm using some of my bits and pieces. This is it so far. This is called Hello Again.
Is it like hello again because you go through and do that colour and then you come to it again? Hello again.
No,
hello
I think
again.
it's more about you using your scraps.
Oh, hello again.
Hello Again. Yeah, I can't remember
like it.
who it is by. Somebody who I knitted something else of at some point. Anyway, it's a vest.
It's really cool.
So there's that bit of the vest so far. So it just goes do and this here, and then you do the back bit as well, and it all ends up as one long thing, and then you, I suppose, knit it together. I've gone for kind of browns.
Purple.
Yeah,
I like this one too.
Yeah.
Now, are you using leftovers?
Yes.
Well, you are.
It's all leftovers.
What does a square use? About 3 grams?
Something like that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like I know that.
Might have said somewhere.
Somebody I think did measure, and it might be about 3 grams, I think. There's a little bit of Zababall here so it's eventually changing colour.
Oh, so it'll change. Yeah, nice.
This is some nice purple sprouting. What else do I know? I think the orange and the yellow might be
the one in Tasmania. No?
No. Who's the one here? The I can't remember. Wool something. Do they do their own?
Woolarium? No.
No. They do their own spinning and everything. What's that? And then crochet.
Oh,
the shop. Not Outlaw. There's the other shop.
Oh, yeah. Wild and Woolly.
No.
No. Oh.
That's the thing. It might come to me later.
Okay.
It might actually be theirs. I think this grey kind of is some alpaca sock.
My nose is running.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
That's right. I think the blue might be some Ashford. It's just a little bit of everything. I've got quite a big bag of it all, so I'm imagining I've got enough.
Did you make a magic stripe ball, or
No,
did you just
because each one is done separately.
All right, so you knit like 10 rows or something.
Yeah, 18 rows. Yeah.
10 stitches, 18 rows.
9 stitches, 18 rows. Yeah. And
It'll look good over that dress.
I'm doing the medium. Obviously haven't measured, but I'm guessing it's going to be fine.
Is that how far it comes around, or is there
Oh
more?
no, there's more. There's a lot more.
Yeah, that's gonna be a slow project, I think.
Yeah, but I've done this week.
Okay.
And it's only Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Because I started on Sunday.
Oh my goodness, it won't be a slow project.
No, they're
then.
really, really easy and quick.
I find going back and forth is really time consuming.
What I find time consuming with this is you're
Picking it up.
It's like as you're picking up, and then you have to do, and then you have to pick one up and slip and do funny slippy things.
Like my chevron blanket.
It's just that bit is kind of slowing me down. I think if you just did lots of strips and then sewed them together,
it might be faster.
But then I just have lots of strips and they wouldn't get sewed together.
And you've got the shaping and it's already done. You can try it on as you go.
Yeah. So that's my newest cast on.
I really like that. It's really funky and patchworky. So speaking of short rows, that's why this has taken so long. So I think I've been working on this for 3 weeks. This is the West Knits Vertices Unite. Have you knit this one? You have. Yeah. You've knit it twice, haven't you? This is taking me forever. Oh my god. I am just not this type of knitter. Okay, so it is quite a big section, I guess. So I did get 2. This is section 1, the first triangle. It actually becomes a kite. And it has a size small and a size large. And the size small, you increase to 60 stitches. So I did that, and I was like, oh, it's too small. So I kept going. So I'm up to about 75 stitches now, and I've got to get to 90. So I just need to motor on. But I feel like it's taking me the same amount of time to do 1 row now as it did back here, because the time consuming thing for me is turning. And I'm just not used to it. I'm used to
going around
and around. So that's been, I don't know why. I just have a massive block about this.
The first one I did was the small one.
Right.
And I did it whilst recuperating from surgery.
Right.
And I did it in a week.
I
wasn't doing anything else. And then I did an in between the small and the large.
Oh, so you did like a
I just
75.
got the, I got the numbers and just somewhere in the middle.
1.5. Oh, yeah. Well, you're clever. Like
and then I did a bigger one.
Well, I mean, you could do that because that's about right almost. But also I will say I'm using 375. No. I'm just thinking 375 is bigger. No, I'm using 3.5. What am I done? It's not on that one. It's only ever on one. I hate that. I am using 375 and the pattern said 3.5. I've got mine. Because he used to use 375 and now he uses 3.5, and I find when I do 3.5 that's tight. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Anyway, it's nice.
Vertices Unite. This is for the lupine Kiwi summer shawl along. I don't know what it's called. Summer shawl along. That is meant to be stripes. This is a very highly variegated yarns, and it's by Kiwiana.
Beautiful.
And I looked at them and I was like, oh, they'll look great, but there's so much overlap in terms of colour.
But when you do your you've got what you'll use.
I've got whole sections,
with just one of them, and then that will bring it all together.
I'm okay with that, but I really wanted these two to play together, and I'm glad I did because it's really interesting, and I actually think, you could do a whole garment like that, and it would look purposeful.
Yes.
So it's been a very exciting knit for the colour play that is going on. What else about it? Oh, the Kiwiana. So I've got another skein somewhere. I think it's over there.
Is it the High Twist Merino?
High Twist Merino. So what I did was, it's a 5-colour shawl and I've chosen 4 colours. So I've got another mint one that's Kiwiana. I bought all 3 at the same time when we first got out of our 2021 lockdown from Lupine. So I thought it was very appropriate. And the other 2, I just got all my high twist out because I don't have much high twist. I don't like high twist, and just was like, right, we're doing a high twist shawl.
And you don't like to mix, like I just wouldn't
care. I don't like to mix.
I just go for the colour rather than
no, I don't.
Than what it's made of.
No, I don't like to mix. So so that's my main project at the moment. But in saying that, I'm probably only working on it every other day now because I'm finding it very boring.
Yeah. But soon you'll be onto a different bed.
I'm excited to get to the new bed.
Yeah.
But your shawl's fabulous.
So mine is also for the lupine summer shawl along.
Yep.
And this is The Runaway by Leslie Nick Graffiti.
Nick Graffiti, yep.
Yeah. And she, it's supposed to be about, she was inspired by Joan Jett before she became, oh, you probably don't know who Joan Jett is. I love rock and roll, put another diamond on your butt's, baby. Anyway, before she sang that song.
Oh, I know that song.
Oh yeah, before she was in a punk band.
Ah.
So this was from her punk.
Oh, cool.
So, but my colours are so not punk.
Well, I don't know. I quite like them.
Yeah,
I
really
think
love
punk
them.
is what you make it.
Yeah, true.
It's the spirit of punk is that it's whatever you want, really.
It's true. I've gone for, I mean, punk is about being rebellious, so
Yeah.
I'm rebelling against her use of punk colours.
Yeah, there you go.
I think they could look like berries, so I've called it Not Berry Punk is the name of my shawl.
I love it because it's like a blueberry in it.
Yeah.
Great.
So I'm
Mulberry, that's the
just
one.
starting on the quite big chunk of edging border, which is all 2-colour brioche, and it's going to have big grommet holes in it.
Like the knit and slide sort of.
I don't know.
Oh.
I've kind of gone, I need to concentrate, and also my stitches have just like trebled really quickly. And I know that I've got the right amount, so I need to use my concentration. Yes. Oh, someone at the door. I'm using.
Goes forever. This came with the house, by the way. I did not purchase this doorbell, but it has about 50 different songs on it. So we had a different Christmas song every week in December.
They're both merino nylon.
Oh, there you go.
I've got purple sprouting called bubblegum sour, which was from Sweet Life in October.
Oh.
And then this one is some of Cat from Broomstitch, and it was a thank you for doing a test knit for her. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. That looks like it's going to be smaller than that, and then that. It's about the same. But I'm about to just use that for a while.
Right, okay. So you used more of the purple.
Yeah. But it's super interesting. Lots of short rows
It's
over
beautiful.
here. She didn't have any wrap and turns. It was just stop and then turn it around.
The stitch marker that's got a pom-pom.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. So I'm quite enjoying it.
That's
Apart
gorgeous.
from the concentrating bit now.
Yeah.
And that's living in my In Stitches Dalek bag.
Nice. Is there anything else you're working on? Or?
Just for like my socks, which are just like forever. It's taken a slogging. There you go, we're up to.
Oh, they're lovely.
Yeah. I have stopped and taken some colour out because there was more green on one half of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So now we're up to the blue, and then we're into the pink.
Beautiful.
We're not. I might just go. I'll just go for as long as I think I can go. You see, I stopped in the middle of the road there.
I noticed. It hurt a little bit. I have picked up my cross stitch. Now my plan is, I've actually got, so this is by Spruce. It's a Spruce Stitch Along. Spruce Cross Stitch, maybe the company is? That's annoying.
Is it gnomes?
Yeah, it's gnomes. So this is a mystery cross stitch along last year that I joined. Gnome Place Like Home.
Nice.
And so I didn't actually buy the kit until they were up to about the 4th clue. Yeah, there was it was the 4th clue had been released before I bought it. Because I've never done a mystery cross stitch before. And it's a lot of work. for me. It's not like knitting, which is something I do every day anyway. And it's...
You needed to know you're going to enjoy it.
I needed to know that I liked it.
Grown.
And yeah, and that I wanted it on my wall, because what else do you do with cross stitch,
Exactly,
right? It has to hang up and you have to look at it.
Yeah.
It's not like
Make
knitting
it
that you
into a
can
pillow.
shove into a thing. Anyway, this is what I'm up to so far. So I thought there's actually 7, I'll take that off. There's 7 sections. And so I was halfway through the first section. That's how far I got. And I did it at Raro, in Raro.
Oh, that's
so
right. Yeah.
So I thought, okay, every month I'll try and finish a section. And then if I don't finish a section one month, then I've got lots of time to catch up the following month.
Okay.
And I'll finish it in the year.
Yeah, nice.
And I was just saying to Scarlett, my daughter, that it would be a good aim to try and get this into the Clevedon show in November.
Oh, nice.
Because I won for this cross stitch last year. Yeah, I got first prize for that. So that's what I'm up to. This guy's juggling. Yeah.
Nice.
So that's another reason why I haven't been doing much knitting, because
Been
I
cross-stitching.
the start of the month is the time to pick it up and do a little bit. So like all I did on Sunday was cross stitch and spin.
Yeah.
So I've been mixing things up
That's
a bit.
nice. It's nice to mix things up, I think.
Yeah.
It's actually getting like a bit bored. It's like when my my shawl got too brioche. That's when I decided I was going to knit that.
Right. Yeah. And that's perfect
Yeah.
for you. Yeah. To break it up.
Yeah.
I just want to show my needle minder. It's a magnetic needle minder. Sociopath. It's a picture of a sewing machine. That's from Jubbly Oomph in Australia. So sorry, this is an Australian cross stitch company, and it's the one that does the boxes.
Yes. The ones you've done before.
I had done them.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else have I been doing? I do have one more thing I've been working on.
Okay. I haven't been working on anything else. Well, I have, but I've had to frog it 3 times, so I didn't bring it.
Well, so in our new house, I've got kind of 3 sort of crafting areas now, and so it sounds luxurious, but it means I have a couch here and a couch there. That's all it means.
And a sewing room.
Oh, that doesn't count in this dynamic, because I'm talking about places I sit every day.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I have my back room where I sit at night with my husband after the kids are in bed.
Yeah.
The front room, I sit there in the afternoon because the sun's normally beating in here in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I spin.
Yes.
And then upstairs is where we go to watch TV with the kids.
Yeah.
So I've kind of got projects that I'm assigning to different areas to try and get things done. So I picked up a very long, languishing project. Now I started this when I moved from Melbourne to Auckland.
6 years ago. That's all right.
And the funny thing is that I picked it up again this January, and I'm crocheting on it. And I said, I'm going to finish this year. And my daughter called me out. She says, Mum, I've heard you say that 3 times. As in 3 years running. So I picked it up, and I've only, whenever we've been upstairs, this is all I've allowed myself to work on in January.
Right. It's quite hard, I think, to work on blankets in the summer.
And that's why I've stopped.
Yeah.
So this is the trio blanket. I think it's
pretty.
actually a free pattern.
And I really like it.
It uses 3. Oh, hang on, have I put it? Hang on, hold that thought. I've dropped my, just so that it doesn't all unravel.
Oh, yeah.
It uses 3 of the Shepji's whirls.
Oh, nice.
So you alternate between the 3
That's
colours.
really cool.
It's really like trippy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I really like it.
And I'm actually 85% of the way through.
Wow.
Because there's 1,000 meters in each of those whirls.
Yeah.
And
Is
then-
it quite thin for a like?
It's a 3-ply
I mean,
yarn.
thin. I mean, this not particularly wide, but
It's the width of a single bed. It will be a single bed
Oh.
size. But
yes,
it's,
I can see. I guess because it's longer than it is wide,
Yeah,
kind of
so
feels,
I'm going across that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this has taken me a long time, and I guess I could stop whenever I want, but I actually want to use it all.
You're gonna love it when it's finished.
I really will. So I've even got to the point where I had to re-ball it because it was all coming apart. It was getting yarn bar.
Oh yeah, nearly finished.
That's all I've got left.
Yeah, that won't take long at all.
Yeah, I did the math and I know how much how much it rotates.
Yeah. Yes.
And I haven't worked out how much.
And how long
I've got left.
time?
But I reckon another month.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I did it in January and
I really like it.
It's really cool,
so
isn't it?
fun.
Really, really cool. I mean, I'm sure you'd do this in 2 weeks, but not me.
No, not necessarily. Because it looks like it's a small needle hook, I mean, like a 3.
Oh, here we go. I can even show you a bit more. It's like a 3.5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're 1,000 meters. 220 grams, 225 grams per thing. So it's going to be a 700 gram blanket. So yeah, that's it. It's by the Felted Button.
I like that.
So I've been working on that for a very long time.
I feel inspired too.
Well, and actually coming into these colours, I'm like, oh, those colours are really popping.
Yeah.
Whereas this was a bit boring. I don't know.
But then when you look at it, look how cool it looks.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just how it kind of graduates,
Yeah.
gradients in. Yeah.
So.
I like that. I like the turquoise.
Yeah, it's very graphic.
Yeah.
It's a bit Stephen West actually, how graphic it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fun.
Cool.
So yes, so now in February my upstairs thing is I'm back on the squares.
Oh yeah.
Because I've done, and I'm halfway through that.
Cool.
I'm halfway through the squares. So just
those are the ones from Scotland.
that's how much I did in that's how much I did in January. So that's January. It's not much.
It's pretty good.
It is, but that's how long it takes because it's this long.
Oh, you have to go there and back again.
There and back again, and because you're going in
into the.
So 3 rows is the height of 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like a woven effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm doing my squares from the Katona colour pack
that's
that I started when I broke my foot.
Yeah. So
So I've done 50.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah, and there's 109 in the pack.
Nice.
So, so that's what I've been working on.
You've been very productive.
Well, I don't show this unless I have like a decent amount. So.
It's a good little box for it.
It's a cocktail box.
It fits it really
it's
well.
It's a great box though. Yeah. Spinning. Have you been spinning? Show us some spinning.
These are my spinnings. I've done 2 spinnings.
Spinnings.
This one is Handmade in Fibre Club from May, and it's a sock blend. I've done this one before. We swapped.
Yes, we did swap.
So that, because it wasn't your kind of colours, and I swapped something that was your colours. I can't remember what that was.
I don't remember either.
It's probably something with purple and pink in it,
I'd
I'm
say
sure.
so. I like those ones. Maybe a splash of neon.
Yeah, probably. So I got, and I forgot that I'd done it before. So I don't know if I've spun them both the same. I'm not sure if the other one's a 3-ply or if it's a 2-ply.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got 325 metres, so around about a sport weight.
Looks good.
Quite like it.
Looks like
the
Spin
colours.
Cycle.
It does.
It really looks, it's channeling Spin Cycle.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of...
some nice barber polling. Did you fractal?
No, I just went half. I just halved it and spun it on itself. Yeah, spun it together.
Yep.
Yeah, that was my first spinning.
Nice. And what else
Am I carrying on?
Yeah, just go.
Okay.
Go for it.
This is my other spinning. So this is
very dark, but it's beautiful.
very dark. The colour bit is some Die Happy that I think is a Corridale. Yeah, Corridale called 100%. Black Opal. And I spun that ages ago. I think at Retreat or something.
Yeah, I remember you spinning that.
And then I bought 400 grams of black alpaca, and so I've spun 100 grams of that. Is that about right? No.
That'd be about right. This is 100 grams of...
It was 100 grams of that and 100 grams.
Yeah.
No, so I must have got 300 grams of black alpaca because I've got 200 grams left.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and I almost like had it right. There's just a little bit of black alpaca left for my 100 grams. But I really like the colours in it.
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
It's really, really moody having it applied on that black.
Yeah. So I think my thought was buying the black alpaca, then I'll spin the black by itself. And then it will become a garment.
Well, you can just start spinning straight onto that bobbin that you've got a little bit of the black left onto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know though if that's what I want to do. I really like this.
Oh, okay. So you might get another really moody one.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure. We'll see.
Is she going to Christchurch? Probably not. It should be at Woolfest.
It should be a Woolfest, or I got it from Fibertron last year.
I'm not going to go to Fibertron this year.
Yeah, I might not go to Woolfest. Because Woolfest is for me.
It's very overwhelming.
It's also a 4-hour drive.
Yeah, it's a long way.
It is a long way.
We could talk about that later because Jen and I are going to have to be. We were discussing what we called ourselves last night at Net Night, and we've decided we're going to be yarn hoes.
Okay.
And maybe we'll get t-shirts. But because we're on committee, we're going to be working.
Oh, of course you are.
Yeah. So, and we have to go up on the Friday and help set up, so we might be snake.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, we can talk about that. My spinning. So speaking of things turning out perfectly.
Yeah.
Mine did not. I had a major fail with that.
Really?
In that, I got this gorgeous merino top with 33% milk fibre from Terry Berry.
Yeah.
I got that at the spin-in. So I went to the spin-in and the yarn I was working with did not like my wheels, so I had to buy fibre. Yeah. Naturally, I'm at a spin-in.
Yes.
So I bought that and I spun it, and I spun, I want to say 70 grams at the spin-in. I finished it really quickly. And then when I'm sitting at home spinning it, I got a delivery of the Handmaiden merino silk, and I'm like, merino silk, merino milk, feels the same. I'll spin it and ply it together.
That was very daring of you to do your
I
mixing.
don't normally do that, I know. But it has meant that I've got a gorgeous gradient.
Yeah.
Because I've been able to keep that gradient together. But the most bizarre thing is that, so I spun them both on my electric eel nano wheel, because at that point I wasn't working much on my wheel. I'm back to my wheel. And I had the 2 bobbins of the coloured one, and by the time I got to the end of the first bobbin, I was out.
That's right, you had to get
I was
some more of your
completely
milk.
out.
Yeah.
I'd gone through 100 grams.
Yeah.
And I had 40 grams of the other one left.
Yeah.
So I hummed and hawed, what do I do? And I thought, you know what? I'm going to get some more. Rather than just do a playing on itself. So I got a hold of Terry Berry, because she just lives up in the Hanuas.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, are you popping into Papakura anytime this week? And she put it in my mailbox. And yeah, it was really lovely. And so then I ended up with just... It's okay, it wasn't my drink.
There's a little bit left.
30 grams left. And isn't it interesting on itself? So on itself, you can really see the green and the pink, whereas applied together, you can't see the pink.
No.
Yeah.
Is that why you think it's a fail?
No. The fail is in terms of like end-to-end spinning and playing together.
Right.
No, I love it.
Oh, good.
This is fabulous.
I was like, what's wrong with it?
No, there's nothing wrong with this. It is beautiful, and I think it would be a beautiful summer top.
Yes.
Top to bottom, summer top.
Yeah, it was with the silk in it.
Yeah, and the milk.
Yeah.
So my thoughts are, and if you're a spinner, please let us know below if you've spun this milk fibre. My thoughts are that maybe the milk fibre really compresses. Because I spin worsted, and maybe
that's like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's when you squish it.
Yeah.
And I'm not allowing the air in, and maybe the milk fibre
needs to be a bit more
Should be spun worsted. Woolen. And what did I didn't write it down. It's on Ravelry. But I've ended up with about 500 meters. 5 to 6, maybe even 700 meters. But it's 1, 2, it's like almost 270 grams. So there's a lot there. Yeah. It's a big old chonkin honk. Honkin chonkin hank.
They couldn't be more different.
They couldn't, could they? It's like a unicorn farted. Maybe this episode should be unicorn farts. And speaking of unicorn farts, so this was the fibre that wouldn't spin on my electric eel. So I went home and I spun it on my regular wheel, and this is the first thing I've spun on my wheel.
Oh, cool. Pretty.
Cormo. I've never spun Cormo before. Have you spun the Cormo?
Oh, I've done that one. I don't know.
This.
What month was that?
November, but
I
don't know whether that was last year or the year before.
Right.
We've had 2 Novembers now.
Okay.
Anyway, we have had 2 braids of Cormo.
Okay.
I spun this woolen proper long draw from the braid. Yeah. So yeah, and it went when I washed it. So
it's really nice.
It's like jewelly.
It is.
But it's very coarse.
Yeah.
Weaving perhaps. Anyway, that's
it will felt quite nicely.
It probably would, eh?
Like if you wove it, to do the fulling bit, it would full well.
It would stick to itself. Anyway.
Pretty.
I think there's only about 100 meters there. 200 maybe, if that. Yeah. Did I write it? No, I didn't.
I like decay.
Oh, maybe even chunky. Yeah, it's fairly thick. Anyway, the point of me spinning long draw at the moment is just the process. I'm not trying to get even.
I don't do either or. I go in the middle.
That's
so I don't go like that. I go about to here. So
semi-woolen.
Yeah. I don't squish. No. If I do that, I find it breaks. I can't. My hands won't keep up.
I am spinning this one. I'm spinning this at the moment, and I'm spinning this worsted, and it's very fine. So this is the Starcrest Polworth silk. Yeah, 50% Polworth silk. That's 100 grams.
It's pretty.
Because I'm spinning a whole garment's worth, and I have to concentrate. Yeah, it's really airy.
Right.
And I know that if I sprayed like an oil thing on it, it would be easier, but I'm just challenging myself. And once you start, you kind of have to keep going the same way, otherwise it changes the product.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm back on my wheel, and that is what I'm working on now. So very boring to me spinning.
Yeah, I guess that's where I got bored with the black as well. So I think the same colour. Like I like the idea of the same colour. Yeah. But it's kind of.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I had to really push myself to do enough black to put those 2 together.
ADHD spinning, anyone? But yeah, so I've done 100 grams. I've got 600 grams, I think. And so my plan is to just do 100 grams, new bobbin. 100 grams, new bobbin. They were in 100 gram lots.
Yes.
And then I'll apply that together. Yeah. And then I'll feel like a little bit accomplished.
Really good.
Yeah.
I got
That's
some
it.
fibre.
No, yeah. Oh, you've got fibre. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this. So you no longer. You have opted out.
I've opted out.
I'm still opted in.
I'm okay with that.
And this is some Hanui, and this is the February Fibre Club from Maiden.
Did she say what it was called?
It's just February Hanui.
Okay, she didn't. Sometimes she gives it a name, but she puts it online, what she's called it. So
okay.
I won't have seen it because she doesn't reveal it until about halfway through the month.
Right. of course.
It's like lavender fields.
It is.
It's like
lavenders.
It's a bit lemony though too. It's like a lemon blueberry tart.
Right.
What do you see? And it's not me who works in marketing, it's my husband.
Obviously rubbing off.
Yeah, way too much.
And I did a little bit of shopping.
Ooh.
Just a little bit.
This is similar. Oh, it's very nice. Ooh, I gave it away.
So I went shopping at been so
Eskdale.
yeah, everyone's having good sales.
It's hard, right?
Yeah.
Which is a little frightening because it means people are struggling financially, I think.
Yeah, so I did buy 3 balls, but I can't remember what the other one was, and it's in my...
And it's gone.
It's in with everything else
yep.
now. I know it was a Zauber ball.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I bought a Zauber ball, and I bought the lace flower because it's so pretty.
It is so pretty.
I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but it's pretty.
It's really pretty.
I just like
I think it'd be fun to hold together with a solid.
Yeah.
Because it's a lace weight.
And I've got a really dark purple.
Ooh.
Is
it a single?
Yeah, no, don't know.
Feels like a single.
Does it?
No.
No, it's plied.
It's plied. But is it?
This is lace weight. There's about 1,200 meters. Oh no, it's 150 grams. Can you see that? I can't see that.
That's just the numbers. What's that? Can I read the colour name?
Yeah, sure.
Kundebunt. Or in an Aussie accent, Kundebunt. 1,200 meters.
Yeah, I knew there was quite a lot.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a very good sale. So
I'm looking.
Yeah. And I usually buy West Yorkshire spinners from her, and I haven't had this one
It's
before.
really, really lovely.
So this is some Falkland wool and mulberry silk. It's a 4-ply, and I don't know. I'm just into yellow at the moment.
It's really nice to touch that because I don't think I've ever seen it in person. It's always online.
Yeah. It is exquisite. It feels exquisite too.
It's beautiful.
I kind of think that like Falkland wool for me is, I kind of think it was a bit spiky.
Of course.
Yeah, but it's not.
But it doesn't.
I suppose the silk with it.
But if you compare that to a merino silk, a merino silk is a lot softer.
That's true.
So this has the toothiness of the Falkland. That'd be great for colour work, I reckon.
It's not that toothy though.
No, it still feels toothy. Yeah, it is soft, but it's not as soft as merino.
Anyway, that's what I bought.
These would go good together.
They would. At the moment, I'm considering a yellow and brown jumper. So yellow with brown colour work.
Oh, I was thinking yellow and brown stripes.
Oh,
like
stripes.
Big old fat stripes.
Yeah, like a really good 70s kind of thing going on. Yeah. Anyway, that's all of my bits.
I made a purchase at the shop of Julie last night. So Julie in our knit group has an exquisite amount of yarn, a crazy amount of yarn. She had 2 tables at the D-Stash last year and made thousands.
Yeah.
So, but no, she was living in Dubai, and so at the time she was living in Dubai, yarn prices were really good. The exchange rate was good. She was getting heaps of yarn from like America and Europe and stuff. And she's come back and gone, oh my God, I have all this yarn. So I got 7 skeins, DK, and it's a fade.
Oh.
So there's multiple
of each.
There's 3 colours, multiple of each. So I think there's 2, 3, 3.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't add up. 3, 2, 2. And the yarn company is called Lizzie Ann Yarns. Don't know where Lizzie Ann is from. I would assume America, judging. Oh, Ontario, Canada. There you go. And Dreamy DK, 100% superwash, merino, extra fine, springy twist. It says 4-ply, as in that's the construction. Yeah. 250 meters on a 115 gram skein.
Feel maybe a little bit less than DK. Maybe it's a little bit between sport and DK. Is it?
Anyway, I just thought it was really beautiful.
I like DK.
Yeah. Light DK. Yeah. So yeah,
what are you going to do?
I'm going to make something for me.
Nice.
Something. Yeah. But I was very proud of myself not buying ring weight.
Oh.
There was the lot that I wanted that drew my eye straight away was basically toxic.
Oh yeah.
As in, sorry, not disgusting.
Yeah.
As in the purple sprouting colourway, and I already have a garment in it.
Yeah.
And then the next colour that drew my eye was a grey with pops of pink and green neon spotches, which is basically my Elton cardigan.
Yes.
So I'm like, I've got that garment.
Yeah. Do something different.
Yeah, that's quite a lot moodier than what I normally wear, but I like it. And I was sort of thinking something like the Rose cardigan by Andrea Mowry. I don't know.
It's quite nice as well to knit with DK sometimes.
Well,
it goes so much faster.
and I'm going somewhere cold this year.
Yes,
so
you are.
I
You're
actually
need. Wait, you're going to need like full on chunky.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, everyone's getting a chunky sweater this year.
Yeah.
I really want to knit everyone an ugly Christmas sweater. At the very least, I'm getting one.
Yeah.
Excellent. You know that pink I got last year at Fibertron? The hot pink?
Yes.
I think that needs to be the basis for an ugly Christmas sweater for me.
Yes.
With like
red and orange.
Aquas. No red. No red. No, like aqua and like blue and so like instead of red and green, pink and aqua. Yeah, nice. Just like on
an aqua tree.
Yeah, well just like, you know, on the colour wheel, how it's red and green, just tilted. Yes. Basically, yeah.
I had my colour wheel out recently, looking at colours and things and learning about the
triad.
Which I didn't know about. Had to take photos of the colour wheel to blow up because I couldn't read what it said because it was such a small thing. That was kind of interesting. It was good to see what colours go with what. Yeah.
I just pretty much ignore them anyway.
Well, I did in the end. So there we go. That's when I was picking colours for my shawl.
They are basically, they're one separated. I would say, if I had to, there is one. Between them.
They went on the thing though. I couldn't get them to line up.
No, you wouldn't be able to. No.
But I didn't mind. It was fine because I thought they looked nice together.
I'd say just wear what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't worry about it.
I think that things either clash well or clash badly.
Yeah. Things can clash well.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. I do like a clashing well. Oh my gosh, I've run out of steam.
What have we got coming up? We're going to Melbourne.
We are. Oh yes.
So
not
like
together,
3 weeks.
But just happened to be going to Melbourne at the same time.
Totally not planned. Trying to explain that to my son.
And you're going on Thursday, we're going on the Friday.
And I'm coming back on Sunday.
And we're coming back on Monday. Yeah, so you're going for a concert and I wanted to go to the gallery and see the Japanese artist with all the dots.
Yes, I'd still like to do that, but I think I might have to. I mean, you would think I wouldn't have to bribe my teenager because I'm taking him there for Green Day concert. Like,
can you just leave him to watch TV?
He actually said that. He said, "Can't you just leave me in the hotel?" And I was like, no, not going to do that. We're going to. One thing I said that we try and do is do some kayaking on the river.
Oh wow!
There's twilight. Yeah.
I was thinking, am I going on a cruise on the river?
See,
I'll sit and be driven.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I would rather do that, but a 15-year-old boy, very active. That will be like my. I'll take you kayaking if you come to the thing with me. Yeah. And we talked about getting tattoos together.
Yeah.
as you do with your 15-year-old.
Yeah.
But it turns out that the Australian government isn't going to let me do that. So
Why not?
it's illegal. You cannot get tattooed under 18
Wow.
unless you find an illegal place to go.
And you don't want to be doing that.
That was my son's suggestion. I was like, where we're staying, I feel like everything's going to be legit.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. Yeah. That was just me being silly. Maybe.
So that's end of, 28th I'm going, February,
Yeah.
and 27th.
It is actually 2 weeks away.
Is it?
It's 2 weeks away on Friday.
Wow.
2 weeks
That's so
away
cool.
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, I just got my
Because-
visa last week.
Visa?
I have to get a visa because I'm still on a European or British passport.
Ah, you should get a
I
Kiwi
know.
passport. You don't have to get rid of your European one, do you?
No, my sister just got her citizenship. I should do it.
You should.
It's only been 40,
We could do it.
it's
We
only
could
been
do it
40
together.
years.
We can do it together. I've
I'm
been here
halfway
6.
through. I'm halfway
I'm
through
two.
my application.
It is. It's 2.
Oh yeah.
I reckon if we found like something on. Oh no, you're gonna go to Bendigo.
No, I don't have to. Ballarat, I was going to go.
Ballarat. I reckon if we found somewhere where he could watch TV, we could podcast in Melbourne.
Oh yeah.
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 Even if it's just like a really quick one.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
thinking.
Let's.
'Cause
We'll see.
last time we were there at the same time,
Mm.
again,
Totally by
by
random.
accident.
Yeah.
we did have lunch together.
We did.
Or afternoon tea or something, didn't we?
Well, it was at a pastry place.
yeah.
We had pastries.
We had cake and we
Yeah.
had cups
And
of tea.
Scarlett was very happy
Yeah.
to be there. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
Otherwise, because it'll be after that. Otherwise, I think. Otherwise, it'll be.
Unless we do it the weekend before or something.
We'll see. Watch this space. And
Maybe
apologies
because-
that it has been 3 weeks and a bit this time because we
Yeah.
were going to do it. We forgot
Yeah.
last weekend,
Yeah.
and then we were going to do it on
Thursday.
Waitangi Day, and then
And I said, I'm coming past your place on Tuesday.
Yeah, so we just went,
yeah,
we'll do it
I'll
then.
in person. Because
Yeah.
it's nicer to do in
it's
person.
better in person.
Yeah. I like it better.
Me too.
Yeah. I'm having a hot flash now.
Oh no. Oh well, that's our sign to go.
Thanks for watching. Cookie day.
See you later.